Hello there, guys. Welcome back to Younes Talks Football. Welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. What did we just watch? What did we just watch? You know what's funny? I put out a tweet earlier on, right? And I said, I'm 99... We've been going into games, and this game today, I'm going into it 99.9% sure that we are not going to leave with anything. Yeah. But there's always that 0.1% that you can't get rid of because you're a fan. And you always just think, what if? Somehow today, that 0.1% that I had ended up turning into, without question, performance of the season. That, what we just watched today, was game of the season. And I don't know how it happened. I mean, well, we know how it happened, but I don't know how we can just go from one extreme to the other. It's scary. It's like we went into a simulation today, and I don't know. We had a Matrix attack, or I don't know. We've gone into some alternative parallel universe, and Chelsea are Chelsea again. Because I have to be real. I have to be completely honest. I come on here and I tell you exactly how I feel. I don't shy away from anything. I tell you when I think it's going horrifically wrong. I tell you when I think there's criticism that's deserved. I tell you what I think based on what I've seen. And I also tell you when I think praise needs to be given. When we have played well. When we have got a result. When things are going well, I will tell you things are going well. When things are not going well, I will tell you things are not going well. I will tell you exactly what I feel based on what I see. Today, without question, I saw Chelsea again. I feel like I have seen Chelsea for the first time this season. I stress this, for the first time this season, we've been able to watch a Chelsea game like we are actually watching Chelsea from start to finish. No panic. No panic. From minute 1 to minute 90, I felt like I was watching Chelsea again. And everyone in that starting 11 today deserves praise. Everyone. Even there was a couple of moments from Badiashile and from Ben Chilwell, understandably. But even them, overall, they deserve the praise. Today was incredible. I don't know how has this happened? Has this happened because we're at such a low moment that, I don't know, has the team just gone, listen, we've got nothing to lose? Let's just go out there and just flip and leave everything we have. Like, is it all mental? I think tactically, this was perfect. You know? I think in terms of the way the game was managed throughout, from the first until the last, it was perfect. The tweaks that we had to players, their positioning, the ones that were selected, and the substitutions later were perfect. The cohesion and the movement and the positioning and the intensity and the urgency and the everything, the movement was perfect. Why don't we get this every week? Why? Why don't we get at least, because look, we have to be realistic. We're not going to win every game. But if we have this happening every single match day, right? Well, you best believe a loss will be the odd occasion, the once in a blue moon sort of thing. We lost today. It happens. Of course we are going to lose a game. That's normal. We're not saying don't lose, ever. But this needs to be a regular thing. The fans are not blind, and this is why I said the fans are not stupid. The fans will know and will react to what they see. And they can know if it's going well or if it's not going well. And in the same way that we've been super critical for that Liverpool game, the Wolves game, even prior to that, even prior to that, and I'm going to make the difference today for people to truly understand. When we beat Middlesbrough, we beat Preston, we even beat Sheffield United, right? Those games, we weren't playing well. The championship teams were the championship teams. Let's just be honest. That was standard. That should be happening anyway. But those games that we did manage to, the Luton game, the Fulham game even, the Sheffield United, those games, Palace, we didn't play well. But it's not just about playing well. It's that we weren't fully in control of the situation. You can play well and then still not have much of the ball. It means you've had a plan and you've executed it. Do you know what I mean? We were still shaky. And I was critical of those because I knew that something's still not right here. We're still going to throw this. We're still going to mess this up. Today is exactly what I'm asking for from this Chelsea team. Today is exactly what I want my Chelsea to look like. It doesn't have to be pretty. It has to be organised. That's what it has to be. Organised. Whether we're playing offensively, defensively, back four, back three, a 4-3-3, a 4-4-2, players deep, players forward, whatever. If we're organised, we're organised. We get the job done, we look organised, we set out and we take our plan and we execute it and we pick up the result and we say thank you very much and we do it from minute 1 to minute 90. Today, that is what we did. I can't ask for more from what we saw today. I can't. Today was exactly what I want Chelsea to look like. And we have to acknowledge the changes that were made and the shocks that we saw today because it was unbelievable. Let's just talk about the shocks before we get into the nitty-gritty detail. The shocks were Gallagher smashing it top bins in the way that he did. Wonderful. Beautiful finish. Yeah, we don't see him shoot enough. He shot today, stuck it in the top corner. Jackson, on the left-hand side, playing as a left winger, manages to come into the box and he scores a header. When do we ever see Jackson score a header? Tell me, when is Jackson ever good in the air? Never. Beautiful cross, pinpoint, great header, bottom corner, thank you very much. 2-0. And then the third. I said it on the watch-along before the goal. I'm like, Enzo, why is Enzo taking the free kick? He can't shoot, surely. When have we seen Enzo smash it from 35 yards? He done it once at the World Cup for Argentina. I've not seen him shoot from that range and smash it. But every time he does, he hits it into row Z. I came to the conclusion he can't shoot. Don't attempt to shoot. Play deeper and just spring the passes. You're a great passer of the ball. You're not a great shooter of the ball. So what does he do? Flipping Frank Lampard reincarnates. David Beckham shows up. I don't know, what do you want to call it? Janino is at this game. Beautiful free kick. Top corner, like only the top corner can be hit. You could not get more top corner than that. It was, there you are. Right there. Right there, mate. Enzo Fernandez. It was like everything that was impossible was possible today. Everything that wasn't meant to happen with the universe happened today. Incredible. So, absolutely fair play. We looked on it. Energy. Patience. Positioning. Movement. Discipline. Let's talk about the discipline and the setup. 4-4-2, 4-3-3 transitioning into a 4-4-2. Jackson kept tucking in, sometimes going forward if Gallagher staying back. Sometimes Gallagher accompanies Palmer as the 2 and Jackson tucks in and becomes part of the 4. So you end up with Madueke, Jackson and then Enzo Caicedo and you have Gallagher and Palmer up top. That's when we're trying to press. When we're sometimes on the attack, you can see sometimes Jackson comes in alongside Palmer. Gallagher comes a little deeper. Enzo tends to be the one to shift a little bit more to the left. You end up with a 4 that way. But 4-4-2, constantly transitioning. But Enzo and Caicedo were deeper. They were close together. They were linking. We had fullbacks playing like actual fullbacks. We had wingers playing like actual wingers. Jackson done a tremendous job on the left-hand side. He was taking on players and he looked very disciplined. Madueke on the right taking on players looking very disciplined. Palmer up top being able to come deep at times and blend with these players and the combinations. Having some shots himself, he was unlucky. He worked the keeper a couple of times. And this also adds another point. There's not so much emphasis on the man up top if you've got everyone else doing their job and contributing. It takes the pressure off. You know? This is why sometimes we want to talk about how Didier, for example, showed up for his first season and he didn't light everything up, but he had players around him that were delivering and it allowed him to deliver at his own pace. And he did deliver and he wasn't crap. But you get the gist. Today, you had Madueke, he looked great on the right-hand side. Confident, taking players on, succeeding, linking, but he assisted. Jackson on the left-hand side looked much better than he does just sitting up top. The midfielders had complete control. Enzo and Caicedo ran the midfield today. Ran it. Bossed it. Their defence, balanced. Petrovic is Petrovic. We looked like a proper team. For the first time this season, I looked and I was like, yes, we've got a Chelsea playing today. And then later on, we're 2-0 up, we get to 3. Then Poch decides to do the correct thing. Let's go to a back 3. Let's shut it down a little bit. We're 3-0 up. Let's conserve some energy. Let's call on the 39-year-old Thiago Silva now that can come on with 15 minutes to play at the top of his game because he's got enough energy, even at his age, to operate for 15 minutes. No problem at all. Highest level. Let's go. Thiago Silva comes on. We go to a back 3. It's Badiashile, Silva and Disasi. Chilwell and Gusto as basically wing-backs coming back to make a back 5. You bring on Nkunku, great. You bring on Gilchrist, he comes on. He comes into the defence because Badiashile picked up, I think it looked like a groin issue. But with 10 minutes to go, 3-0 up, you bring on an academy boy to get some minutes and no pressure. Perfect! Perfect! Why can't we do this every week? It's incredible because in a crisis, it's not normal to just switch everything on. It's not normal. Like what we saw today. How many crises have we had at Chelsea? We've had a few. Respectfully. We've seen our fair share of what would be deemed as a crisis and the manager's got to get sacked. We weren't ever really talking about directors and whatnot, but the manager's got to get sacked. Yeah? We've had our fair share of that even under Roman. But how many times has it taken the manager to be changed for things to all of a sudden look better? We've never just had a 10 out of 10 performance in the middle of a crisis. It doesn't happen. What changed? This is where I want to end the video and I want to say this and I want to say it to Pochettino. This is coming from me. Am I happy that Sterling didn't play today? He came on after and even he looked like he had to up his level. But am I happy he didn't start? Yes, I'm happy he didn't start. Am I happy that Silva didn't start? No, I'm not happy that Silva didn't start. I saw that and thought, really? Silva should be starting. But, even the midfield, Enzo, Caicedo and Gallagher, even I was questioning. Before the game, I was thinking, maybe, you know what, Poch, listen, mate, you're holding on to a piece of string at the moment, right? You might as well throw Carney Chukwuemeka or start with Nkunku. What are you doing, right? That's coming from me, and I appreciate Gallagher. Gallagher today, at the end of the day, looked like, as some people in the watch-along were saying, Galladinho. He was not making people for fun. I'm like, what is going on? Listen, all our personal preference to the side, forget that. The next game, it would be criminal to not play the exact same first 11 that started today. We need to run with some sort of momentum now. You have found an 11 that somehow does something properly. All our personal preferences aside, all to one side. Even Nkunku didn't start. Cool, he doesn't start the next game. I'm sorry, even though it's Nkunku, but he doesn't start the next game. You cannot change something that is winning, right? So you have to start somewhere. So I do want to say this. For the next game against Crystal Palace at Selhurst, the same starting 11. Because the team is always bigger than one player. And if the team are comfortable and they find themselves playing in this way and they found some sort of relationship or some sort of cohesion, don't tinker with it. Don't change it. Stick with this. Run with it. Because today, like I said, I'm confused. I am baffled. I'm happy. I'm really happy. And like I said, the same way we criticize is the same way we got to deliver praise. Today, for me, performance of the season, game of the season, 10 out of 10. Except for the goal at the very end. I was gutted that it went in, but who cares? I said 3-1. I just got it the wrong way around. Don't change the team. Don't change this. Whatever worked today, you got to keep it going. And then run with it. We need to build consistency. We need to build some form. You need to get another win now. And then another one. And then run with it. And then let's see where we go. But the way that the game was set up, the team was set up, the way they played, the way it was managed, the substitutions, the change of shape at the end, the way we put... Everything was perfect. Today, it was perfect. I want to see that every week. Can we please get that every week? Can we please get this, for example? Maybe asking every week is a bit too much right now because we've been so poor. But today, can we please get this against Crystal Palace at Selhurst? That's all I'm going to ask for now. Can we please get what we had today against Palace at Selhurst on Monday night? Can we get that? I'm going to leave it there. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Much appreciated. And I will see all of you tomorrow, I guess, for another one or two. I'll see. But make sure you're here for it. Much appreciated. And let me know your thoughts down below on everything that happened today. Incredible. I'm very happy. And like I said, I will end it with this. Today, for the first time this season, I actually felt like I am watching Chelsea Football Club here. Brilliant. Couldn't be happier. If it means I got to say on every single preview that we're going to lose and we win, I'll do it. Let me know if that is what I have to do, and I will say we'll lose 4-0 every week. We might make Europe that way. You know, all I ask, Selhurst Park, Crystal Palace, keep it the same. And let's run with it, and let's see what happens. Let me know your thoughts down below. Much appreciated, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Notification bell on. See you tomorrow. Enjoy, take care, and peace. Sleep well.